that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
This episode of Pop Culture Minefield is brought to you by Backdoor Beaver with real beaver anal gland butter. Hey,
Fuck you, Barry.
get into that beaver. Hi, guys. Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Man, no clue. Martin is not here. It's really weird, him not being here.
It is.
And we don't know what's going on. No contact. Joe's not available. I tried calling him. It's really weird.
And he always,
really weird.
Joe always lets us know when he doesn't have time to join us.
Yeah.
But he didn't this time, so it's odd.
It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. And of course, Mephisto's the most unreliable asshole I've ever been friends with. So he's, of course,
at least he's in the chat.
Oh, we're under attack. Whatever. It looks like Snorty was first in the house today. Gambit second in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you guys. Let's see. Andy is here. Hi, Andy. And scrolling down.
Baby Dread.
I see Meth. There's Mephisto. Not on the show. In the chat. The woman I love. Let's see. I thought I saw Davey in the chat.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, he's here. There he is. I thought I saw him. There he is.
That's why I put him on the list.
Yeah, that's it, man, Davey. That's it. You're on the list. You're on the list, mister. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. We're apparently not, but I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm hoping that everything's okay with Martin. I get worried with this shit.
Yeah,
me too. You goddamn right, Snorty. That's a nice looking beaver. By the way, I'm not going to say that Martin is a fucking narc, but he's a fucking narc. I secretly was planning to buy one of these. I found it. Was going to buy it on payday. And I showed it to Martin, and Martin got so excited he bought one. And then he tattled and told Danny, Anima. So now Anima knows. So
I don't know if you already bought one, but please spend your money on something more important.
$10.
Fugly piece of plastic.
$10.
Yeah, you're always broke, so $10 mean a lot.
That's a fucking combo, a Big Mac combo meal at McDonald's.
That's crap too.
You know what? There's some people that say falling in love is crap.
No, it's not.
You want me to throw that away? One man's junk is another man's treasure. So you can just hush up, baby. That's a nice way of telling you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you shut the fuck up.
So I don't know where they're at. I'm very concerned. I really am. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hello, how are you? I can count the potato. That's the voice I used to do in gaming. I would get on the headset and we'd be in a clan battle, and then I would like pop in. I'm like, hi guys, my name is Tommy, and the guy whose account this is said it was okay if I play. So I'm going to play in this clan battle. I look forward to play with you guys. And then like the first match would be over and I'd like kill like half the team.
Check your phone, please. I just heard it go.
Nope.
Maybe one of them messaged you.
Nope. And then I said, at the end of the first fucking round, I came back. I said, it was fun playing with you. I'm sorry I broke your players. I heard that falling in love is hard on the knees. It can be, E. Clay. It can be. What's up, buddy? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. And there's one thing I got to say, that Wednesdays are a weird day that you feel like it's almost complete, but it's missing something. And I think it's this.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's what Wednesdays need, more cowbell.
If you say so.
I'm looking. Nobody's messaged me, honey.
I just heard your phone.
That's just messages coming in through Facebook, regular stuff or comments.
Okay.
By the way, I want to tell you guys, my buddy Mark D'Antonio, the guy from he worked with Douglas Trumbull, the effects guy behind Blade Runner, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Star Trek: The Motion Picture. D'Antonio is a good close friend of mine, and I mean, we're bros now. We're like complete bros. If I show up in his chat, he's like, "You got to check out Gary's art. He's so fucking cool with his artwork. He's the funniest dude." And I just love the guy. And he's on one of my favorite shows. The proof is out, or the truth is that no, the proof is out there. The proof is out there. TV show on History Channel. I love that show. Or is it Discovery? I think it might be Discovery. Correct me, guys. I forget what network it's on. And he was on the Y-Files this week for a 3-hour show, 3.5-hour show. And of course, I watch everything at about 2 times normal speed. So I watch it in an hour and 45 minutes. And I ended up watching it a second time. I watched the entire thing a second time. It was really good. So if you guys have not seen that yet, let me get the link to that. It's completely worth watching. It is such a good episode. I've been friends with him for a while, and I found out things about him I didn't know from his childhood, like, and some of his potential, abduction by aliens. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. And I just I think it's one of the best fucking episodes, because I don't miss episodes of that show. I really don't. And is this the full one? Yep, here it is. I got the full episode here. And the real cool thing is it is broken down into sections. So if you open up the description, you can click on specific stories in the episode. It is a phenomenal episode. Mark is just one of the most brilliant guys I've ever met. So Mark D'Antonio, I'm going to take the apostrophe out because he doesn't mind just being D'Antonio. On the Y-Files. Here you guys go. What a great interview. And you get so much out of it too. And not to mention, he gets really personal, talking about like the shit that happened to him as a kid, what got him into astronomy. So absolutely, guys, we get a chance to watch that episode. It is really freaking good. And I'm proud to call Mark a close friend. I just love the guy. Speaking of that, where's Sally? I haven't seen Sally in a while.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's a regular on there, and I didn't see her in the chat the last 2 streams that he did. I hope she's okay. I saw her. She posted on one of my things this morning, so she's moseying around. But past that, I just don't know. So you
Probably
found
just
this.
busy.
So the Osterman MP4 was in the folder.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Hey,
We've
Joe,
been worried.
where you going with that gun in your hand?
I just got your message on the phone, and the one day Martin's not here, that's
I knew. I told you, Anima, that was the failure.
Yeah.
That because so I made sure to get a hold of you, and I know you weren't going to pick up because you didn't recognize my number.
I didn't, but
Did you like
I
my
was
message?
driving at the time. I've been at a doctor's appointment with Mom. So
Did you like my message?
yeah.
I can't be normal. Anima finds it so funny. She's heard me leave people like fucked up messages doing a different voice the whole time. Like
I have heard Gary leave a normal voice message once in 4 years.
Once.
That's how weird
because of who
is.
it was. Because of who it was. Yeah. And but like I'm trying to leave a normal message for you. I'm trying to, but I end it with a fucked up Herbert the Pervert ending where I go, call me.
How deep into the movie are you guys?
Like about 8 inches.
Nah, nice. You're not well for you. That's not balls deep. So yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that is. That's balls deep. That's
it is really.
That's it's pushing them back on. It's pushing my balls into the taint.
All right, I think I'm going to leave you guys to it.
No, you don't leave.
Didn't even like that movie. So
let me tell you, this is a very you know what? It came out in '83, but this is a very '70s movie. There is
very '70s.
There is boobs all over the place in this. Yeah.
Because I'm going to get into some of this stuff too, because I have a direct connection to Sam Peckinpah because I'm friends with Katie Haber, who is his production assistant for years, but not on this movie. And there's a reason. And she had a falling out with him. A lot of people did.
Is that the problem with the editing in this? Because wow, it's atrocious.
Yeah, he wasn't even involved with some of the editing in this movie. He was kicked out and not allowed to come back. There were so many problems with his drinking, and even though he wasn't, he had a handler the whole time they made this movie, trying to make sure he didn't get drunk. But his drinking had destroyed him.
Wow,
destroyed him. And this was his last film. And you can see it's got problems. One of my biggest complaints, because I love Sam Peckinpah, I really do. I really
do too.
Yeah, I do have a problem with the way slow-mo. Like, I got it, the Wild Bunch, use it, but use it in what I put this right into the same category as the mystery box. You can only use it one time, and it's no longer a mystery after that. What you're doing,
yeah. Look, the one scene in particular that just drove me nuts was the part where the cop car got the friggin' pipe, or not the cop car, the taxi cab got the pipe through the windshield. I'm like, how many different cuts you want to put on this? We get it,
Look, there are even more things, man. I got the shootings at the end. That's an action scene. When you do slow motion, it's no longer action. And
it's not.
So there's so many problems I have with Sam Peckinpah, and it's not his stories. I like the films he makes. I don't like some of the shit that he does in it. And he seemed to be sort of stuck in what he was doing. Everybody ignore that Martin's here. We'll just pretend like everything's normal.
What you're saying is abnormal.
Don't worry, man. Don't give a shit. I just got here like 5 minutes ago, so
it's me acting normal. Come, guys. Hey, I could coach a potato.
Okay. We need to seriously talk about the thing that you are consuming, Gary.
Yeah, I know, right? I keep telling him to stop sniffing glue, but he's not listening.
I got sent this envelope that had some white powder in it, and I just assumed it was okay.
Been acting goofy ever since. I just don't understand.
Well, I'll guess it was the good white powder then.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time. Fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Just good stuff, Davey. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So let's see. The OSTERMAN weekend touches on capitalist evolution that was prevalent in the 80s. Really not much. What its main focus was on was media.
Yeah.
It was a
Power of
critical
media.
film about the power of media and the overreach of government. And,
yeah, with an espionage twist, but really its message is a lot like Network. It's a lot like the power of the media and what it can do, you know.
Yeah. And a lot of people miss that about the film, and it's kind of sad because this film is misunderstood and maligned by critics. Don't worry, you will see the maligning by the critics because Gambit will be sharing it from IMDb.
Of course you will.
Yeah. Well, I didn't like it. I saw the critics from Ebert for the first time in my life because it wasn't Wikipedia. So yes, I have ousted you. Gambit.
BRB, go and get a drink.
And I had to admit I agree with his assessment. The things that I dislike of the movie was the same things that Ebert was talking about. The movies feel.
What I really disliked were the female characters because they're boring. All they do is drink, fuck, and flirt.
They were all cunts. No, they were all cunts, except for Meg Foster's character. She was actually, you know, she's such a weird-looking woman, but also beautiful, but weird-looking. Meg Foster's weird-looking with those fucking eyes, and she has a manly jaw. It like. If you took a photo of her from right here, and you would go, "Oh, that's just a man with pretty lips," and her lips aren't all that pretty. But I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan of Meg Foster's because the first time I saw her was back in '79. I was 15, and I watched the entire PBS series. The Scarlet Letter, where she played Hester Prynne, and what a great John Hurd was her the minister that she sleeps with. I forget his name, but Hester Prynne. Like I read that book in freshman year of high school, and I liked the book, and I was really pleased with the film, and or miniseries, and she was great in it, man, as Hester Prynne. And if you've never seen that miniseries, find it. Find a copy. It's mostly on VHS. I don't know if it ever got transferred to DVD.
She reminds me of Kirstie Alley.
You talk about the crystal blue girl in this one? Oh, yeah.
Kirstie is more feminine looking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Meg Foster has the scariest, fucking, most beautiful eyes in the world.
She does.
And my favorite role for her was as the corporate head in Leviathan.
Okay.
Because we have that clip still, don't we?
We should.
I'm looking for it.
Explain to me how their kid.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Explain
how. Yes. How a kid made by Rutger Hauer, and he doesn't have those eyes.
Yeah, right. Because they've both got pretty piercing eyes, no doubt.
By the way, I'm going to bring something up. Did you guys know that Robert Blake has a fucking son that is an actor that's been in movies that many of us have seen? I didn't know it.
Did not know that.
I was watching an interview between him and another TV and film actor who has his own podcast, and I'm like, Robert Blake's son? Like, is this for real? I ended up watching it, and I'm like, holy shit! This guy really has a fucking son that is an actor. And I'm trying to find it right now. Noah Blake is his name. And I'm trying to remember, he's older than me. He was born in 1961. And he is an actor, producer, director. Are you guys still there? We're all here, right?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actor, producer, director. Yeah.
And he was in the movie Teen Witch back in '89. He was in Mystery Men. He was one of the frat boys. This guy has been in a few things. I'm going all the way back because he's been around for a while. Also, he's the local pedestrian population voice. He did a lot of the characters in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Very cool.
He was in Diablo. That was a fun game. Oh no, Diablo 3. I'm sorry. He's also in a video game that I heavily criticize, but he was the voice of Philip Clyde in Army of Two. Why did I criticize it? Because they used fake radio jargon that nobody uses. One of them being over and out.
Not over and out. Not that one.
Yeah, they
Oh my
fucking
God, it's the end of the world.
It causes every cop in the world and every
cop and military
soldier,
person. Thank you.
Yeah, to every
I get a double hit on that
world to fucking die. We lose a year of our life every time somebody does that in a movie. So, goodness gracious, so many weird movies here that he's in. I'm trying to find something. Harry and the Hendersons. He was in the TV series. He played Brett Douglas in that. He was in the Wonder Years. Married with Children. He was in 2 episodes. I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
What?
Are you keeping the list, or should I?
I did the list. Yeah.
Okay.
It's up to date. So you can take over from now on if you want.
The good guys.
Okay.
Let him know what the last one is that you put in there, baby. But he's been in a lot of fucking stuff, man. I looked over on his I'm over on his page. He has been in 70 fucking projects in his career.
The last one I put in there is Writer Albert.
Welcome, Writer Albert.
Hi, Writer Albert.
I don't think I've seen that name before.
Me neither.
Welcome to the channel. This is the show where we just talk. We're talking heads, talking about movies, make a lot of
talk
jokes.
About the movie sometimes.
Yes.
We talk shit to each other during the show. It's just something we do.
I mean, I opened with "Fuck you, Gary."
Yeah. I'm from
He showed the beaver right at the beginning.
Yeah. Fuck that. Look, man, I love the beaver.
Well,
and I want to get one for Anima so I can outright tell people, yes, I love Anima's beaver.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that went without saying, bro.
And by the way, just to let you know, Ultraman is always watching you.
Ultraman.
He's always right here to my right, right next to my TARDIS. Now,
just like Superman is with me.
I know right politically we're not supposed to say TARDIS anymore. We're supposed to say slow time machine. But there's my TARDIS.
No. The best visual gag you could do with that is get another one and put it side by side.
This is a controversial scene. When they did the first showings of this movie, women got up and fucking walked out on this movie. Not like 1 or 2, but in droves. They got up and this was not a good scene to them. And they worked really hard to find the balance for this scene because it's a necessary scene. But the gratuitous nature of the sexual aspects of this movie, of her and he having sex, her nudity, and then on top of it, her masturbating right before they murder her on camera. And that this is all closed caption really upset a lot of people. But I got to tell you, I think it's important, and it is the driving force of that character.
The masturbation?
As he goes through. Yes, the master. Like, what else would I be talking about? Like, why are you even asking that?
Girls just want to have fun.
Goddamn right.
You know.
A lot of people don't know. She-Bop is about masturbation.
Oh, is it She-Bop? I thought it was Girls Just Want to Have Fun. She-Bop.
No, Girls Just Want to Have As Fun is just having fun.
Yeah.
She-Bop is
She-Bop is the one. Yeah. I knew one of her songs was about it. So.
And in fact, Zoe liked that song. And when she turned 13, I said, okay, you're officially a young woman. I'm going to tell you that song you really like. It's about masturbation. You're welcome. And I walked out of the room. She's like, what?
Huh?
Hey, Connie's here. Hi, Connie. So
Is
what
Connie
is
in the
later?
list?
Nope, she just came here.
Okay, now she is. Hello, Connie.
Yeah, but because it's a TARDIS, it's a slow time traveling police box. It's slow.
I like my visual guide better. Put two side by side and said the
TARDIS
TARDIS
is rude.
and the
It was Lubeck. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a bad bear.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
Oh, and we haven't done any greeting videos, Martin.
Oh,
Okay,
by the
well-
way, I sent a video of Freaky Ted, I think his name was, or Fred, Freaky Fred, in that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog, where what's her name's cousin comes for a visit and says all constantly goes, "That's when I was naughty." And Anma goes, "That's the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Why did you send that to me?" I said, "Now you know what I'm referencing when I do naughty."
Naughty.
Okay, so for our beloved polar bear, here we go.
Yeah, I like that song. So this is a scene where you find out who was watching that closed circuit television video feed of her murder. And of course, this is the deputy director of the CIA, played by the late great Burt Lancaster. And he had his, what birthday was it, honey? His 70th birthday? Was that it? While making this? I think it was his 70th birthday. And they celebrated, and he got a CIA birthday cake. It had the CIA
that
logo.
cake was
on
awesome.
top of it with
Wow.
candy. It's great. It's really great. I think I can even let me see if I can find that. Burt Lancaster birthday on the Osterman weekend. Like, why is there porn when I ask that question?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. There's no porn.
That's what you say now. Okay, and for our even more beloved Penny.
Penny,
Sheldon.
Penny,
Sheldon.
Penny,
Sheldon.
Penny,
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon's just a force of nature.
Yeah, right.
So is Penny, though. Woof.
Penny is
Yeah,
a
but-
force of nature.
A lot of people
I
only watch
highly-
the show for her.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
highly recommend watching Young Sheldon because that kid is a brilliant actor and the show is so much fun.
Yeah, he seems to be very talented. That guy right there. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, open image in a new tab, and here we go. I'm going to share.
Here we go.
No, I'm not. What a fucking asshole. Open image in new tab. Christ's sake. Quit being twats.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Like X
Ah.
they're being a twat to me right now.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that, huh?
Yeah. By the way, I always, like, when I spelled that word on the webs, like Facebook or X, I spelled it with 2 A's. So you understand, I'm not saying it the American way.
Right.
I'm saying it the British way.
Mhm.
Twat. You know. So here you go. This is the birthday cake that he got. I think
Extremely
it's really
cool.
cool. Put it up.
That's extremely cool.
I'm engorging
It is
it a little
very
bit.
cool.
There's a cake like that in Silence of the Lambs at the end of it. Remember?
Good night,
Yeah.
Mephisto. Stay safe.
Good night.
Night, buddy.
Take brother. So I think that's pretty cool that they celebrated his birthday like that.
Yep. Did you hear what I said, Gary?
Something about something.
There's a cake just like that at the end of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And for those of you, Silence of the Lambs is a animated film about sheep that are trying to escape the slaughter by being very quiet.
And of course, they failed miserably.
Yes, because they were completely slaughtered, and a lot of old people enjoyed it with a side garnish of
Mashed
some
potatoes?
mint jelly. No, with mint jelly. Mint jelly is essential.
It's the story of that 70s rock fan's backyard. That's what.
Oh, oh! It was an acute
Brian.
and severe.
Hey, Brian, I think there's something on the front of your pants. Oh, it's an entire sheep. Oh, it got stuck on your dick. Awesome.
Jesus Christ.
OSTERMAN Weekend reminds of the Russian intelligence operations. And by the way, this is something I wanted to bring up, that Robert Ludlum was like really good at writing espionage, like John Le Carre, and who of course was MI6. And he was the first author to mention what MI6's nickname was during the Cold War, which was the circus. And there was a lot of scrutinization of what he was allowed to say. And they finally thought, that's okay, you can say that. But he had to be careful with everything he wrote, because he was still actively a spy while writing.
Wow.
John Le Carre was. But Robert Ludlum, who wrote this stuff, was investigated by the FBI and NSA and CIA, all of them. Was just a fucking Marine. Like the director, Sam Peckinpah, was a Marine. And in fact, I tried to explain to Anima, that one of the things that was Peckinpah's problem was that he had to self-medicate because there was no real treatment at that point for PTSD. And he saw a ton of combat in the Pacific during World War II. And he self-medicated.
Wow.
So,
I know Ludlum, seeing this movie, it makes me want to read the book, because I read the Bourne trilogy that he wrote.
Oh, it's a much better book than it is a film. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It definitely whetted my appetite. I mean, my big issue with this movie is the editing. It's horribly edited.
It is the editing, and he wasn't directly involved with a lot of the editing. He was at first, and then was not anymore.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no record that they fired him, but he was asked to leave. He had health problems and just everything. This was the end for him.
Yeah.
And the film suffered for it. So the other problem is, like I said, because of the booze and drugs, he started becoming extremely paranoid. And look, it's supposition on my part, but I've always suspected that may have led to why my friend Katie Haber stopped working with him. I wanted to ask her, but I couldn't get a hold of her. And, I wanted to just directly ask her if it was the fact that he was bugging some of the women that he worked with and putting bugs in their, like one woman, he put a bug in her underwear drawer. Because he wanted to know her private life and who she was fucking.
Wow.
And I'm serious. Peckinpah had some fucking problems. And he was notoriously aggressive with producers. But it got worse. This film is so acrimonious. I think the only film more acrimonious than this one was Ridley Scott with the Blade Runner partnership of Jerry Parenchio and Bud Yorkin, who owned. They were part of Tandem Entertainment, which also included Norman Lear as a trio. And then he didn't want to get involved with Blade Runner, so it just ended up being Bud and Jerry. And so they created the and I just had to explain to a fan yesterday, long. If you guys go onto the Blade Runner fan club page or Blade Runner, I forget the name of it. It's a major Blade Runner group on Facebook, and I tried to explain to my buddy Mike Arthur, who's just an incredible artist, and he didn't know the whole story, and I went into a story of why so many things are kind of fucked up in Blade Runner, like where he goes to order the Tsingtao beer, which is not a beer. It's actually a rice wine. And when he orders it, he's given a bottle that is clearly not fucking Tsingtao. I'm like, what the fuck did he order? Because that is not Tsingtao. But anyway, when you see him in the original cut, he's got a huge wound on his cheek. And also in the background, you can see Rachel. And I thought it was funny. He never noticed that before. And I'm like, yeah, Gary Willoughby, who's the other guy that he took over BladeZone.com. And Gary and I've known about that for like 4 decades, about Rachel being in the background. It's like, hey, that's Rachel. Like the first time we watched it, like, on video, it's like, that's Rachel. We paused on it and everything. And, because we're those guys that pay attention to every detail. Yes, he did. That came from the Marine Corps. And when he started doing that, he did it with a K-bar. Look that up.
K-bar.
What a K-bar is. If you don't know what a K-bar is, look it up. Especially look up Marine Corps K-bar. John Le Carre referred to James Bond as an international gangster. Yeah. Well, he is. He's a thug. He's a hitman. He's a killer. He's an assassin.
That was writer Albert saying.
No, even Ian Fleming admits it.
Overqualified hitman.
Yeah. He was really good at his fucking job. And he, like, when Sean Connery did it, you could tell killing did not bother him. And I love that about Connery, because Connery was a real tough guy. He did a lot of his own fight scenes. The only thing he wouldn't do is fucking stunts that involved animals that might be dangerous. And they tricked him one time, and it was only one time. And he's like, fuck that shit, with the shark and the plexiglass. Because they said, yeah, don't worry, there's plexiglass between you. That plexiglass only went 6 feet. And it could swim
right.
around.
Could have turned right around in the other pool and come right back at him.
Yeah, and then it did. And he's the fuck out of that water. And you actually see him jump out of the water. That was caught by the other camera. So there you go. One of the other problems I have with this film is there's no chemistry between the friends. And I think the wives ruin it, because all the wives are, except for Meg Foster's character, that's Rutger's wife, all the others are fucking kind of cunts. They really are. They're just really not really.
They're so people. Unlikable.
Yeah, they're
one
very
of them
unlikable.
even says to another one when they're poolside, couldn't you take a break from playing the bitch in heat?
Yeah. I'm just like, it's fucking ridiculous. And so you never really get to see the friends acting like friends. You need to see that connection, and you don't get it. It's zero chemistry in this film, except for 2 people. That's Tanner and fucking Osterman. And of course, Tanner is Rutger Hauer, and Osterman is played by the fucking awesome and amazing Craig T. Nelson. Thank God he's still with us.
He had to be awesome with that mustache, because that mustache is one of the worst things I've ever
fake as shit, but okay. Now, everyone here is awesome. They really push a group of great actors. Why is the direction so bad?
Yeah, it's,
I don't know.
Because Chris Sarandon is no joke. He's a great actor.
I know, but you think all the time, why are they going on a vacation together? They don't even like each other.
Well, they didn't explain that. They explained the get together they have.
This is a tradition.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
Yeah, and this time they are, especially Sarandon. He is especially suspicious of Tanner. It says he's the one selling us out. He's the one for his show. That's where all that aggression comes.
Well, it would absolutely be concerning, but the fact is, you should still see that camaraderie and friendship.
Yes,
and then you get it in glances. Like you'll see him like just man, that's so fucking funny. And then when the guy turns the corner,
just
drop the smile.
Mm-hmm.
That is all on the direction, because the actors had a great time there. It was really like a getaway for them.
They lived together
filming at
that house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so fucking cool. Like you add actual real camaraderie behind the cameras, but you don't feel it in the movie. But I still love this movie because of who's in it, and I love the subject matter. And so that's the winning factors for me.
Like I said, it made me want to read this book. It made me want to read the book.
Well, there's a story here.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Did you read the book, Gary? I haven't. And just asking.
Yeah, I totally read it.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a flaw of the movie or it's in the book.
No,
wait.
The book is better. The book is better.
Let me tell you what's the thing that is
no. Let me tell you with my broken accent what I mean emotionally. I will give you my full breakdown of my emotions. Okay, Martin, go ahead.
Be nice.
You're such an asshole.
I mean, all this convoluted plan to just oust his boss when he could have just, and I mean, John Hurt, he could have just shot Burt Lancaster, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird because what he wants to do is destroy him, not kill him. He wants to destroy him, and you get that from the book. But here's the interesting thing: is in the book, I personally don't feel when I read the book that Lawrence, Facet, he's just called Facet, but his first name is Lawrence, is a villain. It's too obvious he's a villain going into the third act in the film. And I think that it needed to be something that is like, I don't think you should have seen him take the wife and child. I think it should have been in shadows and a shock surprise of the wife, but you don't show who it is. You just see them get taken. I think it was a mistake showing that in the film.
Yeah, it was a huge mistake because you knew right away, okay, he's playing all sides toward the middle. And he
should. You couldn't even not.
It made it obvious that he recruited Tanner just so he could get to the CIA director. That's why he got Tanner.
It was all about getting him on live television to humiliate him and destroy, not like hurt, destroy his career, any aspirations of his future.
Yeah, because the guy wasn't. He was after the presidency.
Yep.
And I tell you what, Lancaster was good in this film, but I feel this is another problem I have. There is some weak sauce in the writing. And I think that they needed one more pass that fucking script with a real script doctor. And I think this film would have been better, and I think the direction would have been better. And definitely the mustache should have gone.
Wasn't Snorty here on Monday?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I said. No shit, Snorty.
It's Craig T. Nelson's birthday week.
Yep.
Snorty, we watched Call to Glory on Monday. The first, the pilot film, the hour and a half movie. We talked a little bit about it, but I got to be honest, it wasn't that interesting a film. And we ended up talking about a bunch of other shit, which is fun.
You want to watch the same kind of subject matter, watch The Great Santini. It's a much better movie.
It is.
Yeah.
And it is like you called it. It's the Great Santini.
It's the Great Santini light without the alcoholism and the assholiness.
And remember, the light is spelled The light is spelled Lite.
Exactly.
So anyway,
fuck are you going around, Snotty?
this is another character I had a lot of problem with because here's a great actor right here, Chris Sarandon.
Yeah, he's awesome.
For those of you who can't remember him, it's like I know that face somewhere. He was the detective in Chucky, Child's Play. He was Chris Sarandon was Jerry Dandridge in Fright Night.
He's over here on my wall. You want me to show it to you, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll go get it.
It's not one of his nudes. God, that's just gonna be weird.
No, he's just a transsexual guy. That's all.
Yeah, a sweet transvestite from Transylvania. Anyway, so he also played Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. He's great in that fucking movie.
And Jerry Dandridge.
I said that already.
Yeah.
That's why he's going away to get the picture.
I don't know. I tried not to listen
were
to you.
Were you not here 5 minutes ago?
Yes, he was, but I tried not to listen to you.
Whenever you're ready,
my sanity.
Whenever you're ready to put it full screen, I'll show you.
And then you wonder why our show sucks.
Right. No, I've got it here when you're ready.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Oh yeah, bring it up. I'm going to engorge it now.
Oh,
so we're going to show it get big.
Phrasing.
What she said.
Okay. This is from Dog Day Afternoon. And look, the reason why it's signed to my daughter is I had already got one of him as Jerry Dandridge, and she wanted it, and it was signed to Joe. So I said, look, sign this one to my daughter. and we swapped them. We both met him at a con. That's my lovely daughter to his right, so the left, and her first husband, Jared. Yeah. And Chris is a great guy, by the way. He is fantastic.
Hey, I saw my
if you ever get a chance to see his panel at a con, go. That guy's been in Hollywood for a long time. That first picture of him in Dog Day Afternoon, that was his first part in a movie, and he won an Academy Award for it. So.
And how big was his panel? Was it huge?
No, he didn't whip the panel out during his panel.
Oh,
no.
Ouch.
Okay.
Oh my God. You two now have two of those to deal with.
You got to realize.
Yeah, Martin. And I thought you were going to leave me alone with that. So thanks for showing up.
Just so you guys know, because I was right at it right at the beginning of the show, just digging into it. Because look, man, I'm Army, and I was in an infantry unit, and I'm just telling you, man. You develop a fucked up sense of humor in the military.
Yeah,
like there was this picture that got shared by Door Kickers Inc. today. I love that group, man. Just all fucking military guys, most of them fucking warriors. And it's a picture of a SWAT van, and there's somebody on the ground, clearly fucking unconscious or dead. And the SWAT guy with his, mask on and everything, with his arms like pointed at the person on the ground, and on it above it says, he says, I said, what was it, honey? What did he say? I forgot the fucking punchline to this. It's like, give a warning shot.
A warning shot doesn't go to the face.
Yeah, a warning shot doesn't go to the face, Carl.
Hey, Zach's in the house.
Kyle.
Hey, Sax.
I'm on it. Never fear, Sax is here.
By the way, Zax is the nickname to backdoor action. So if you're doing backdoor action, you don't call it 6, you call it Zax. I had a little Zax last night.
Hey, fuck you, Kyle.
Yeah, fuck you, Kyle.
I like what.
I don't know why he supports us, but he does. 53 months.
I like when he and Six came in the show in the same order, and I can say, "Hey, Six Sacks."
Ew, gross! They came.
My God, this dude, turn it down a little. You're gonna get us banned. Please.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to believe for me that I said yes to marrying that.
Hey, At least I can say I have a band again.
He's matching the tone of the film. Excess of innuendo and sex.
Let me tell you something funny. Okay, so I've been slowly, like every once in a while, working on my music for my next album. I don't know if I'll get it done this year. It could take another year to finish this album. But my buddy Carlos, he was called Redneck Rampage on Xbox. We've been friends since 2005, just playing Xbox. And I said, he says, how am I as a player? I said, oh, you're garbage, but you're fun to hang out with. And that's why I hang out with you. Also, you make me look even better.
Now, the stunt work in this, real quick, is really good. It's just edited badly. It really
and some of the actors did some of their own stunts in this, which I thought was incredible. The pool scene in particular.
Mm-hmm.
And when it gets set on fire, that's a fucking great scene.
That looked great.
Even Animo's like, that was like, I hate this movie, but I really like that scene.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. It just bored me.
There's the infamous fight through the cab that you see
again
over
and again.
In slow motion. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, stop.
From every possible angle in the planet. What the fuck? And look who decided to show up.
It is Tim. Tim, I will have your new video done. I didn't have time today because of prep, but Tim and I talk a lot.
BRB.
We talk a lot. Tim and Andy and I talk a lot. I mean, every day, not a day goes by I don't talk to those guys in chat.
Tim's a great guy.
You're roboting.
You're roboting, Anima. Yeah, he's fine. It must be your connection.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and for Tim?
By what name are you known? There are some who call me Tim.
I love that John Cleese, he's not by any means taking a red pill. He's still a very good liberal. But he is so anti-woke, so anti-DEI, and he's so anti-everything that governments are doing right now. And I love that he's stepped up as a good, true liberal against this shit. So we love you, John Cleese. Thank you. Free speech, man. It's essential. So Meg Foster, okay, I've got great news and I've got some bad news. This scene takes place later. So did this video end up out of order again? Or are we
no, this is in the correct moment.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Here's when
I thought this was later.
No, this is when the CIA rescued his family from the kidnapper. And they say he's presenting himself as a FBI.
And the thing about his character is he is a victim. And you see him as a victim of the cruelty of the agency. Not just the agency, but of the KGB too, that they murdered his wife in cold blood, and while he was in the shower, just fucking evil.
Yeah, but
so
why?
you want to support this character, but you find out in the third act, and I think that once again, if they had done a better job of revealing him, it would have been closer to the end of the film. That you suddenly learn that he's been the puppet master of this whole thing, that everybody has been on a string and didn't know it. And he's a master at gaslighting people. And even though, yes, he's a victim, technically his wife was, it kind of sours him as a character, showing it too soon. You needed that shot. Her fucking eyes, man, are so intense. I would be terrified of her kissing my neck. She scares the shit out of me with those eyes. Like, what's fucking wrong with you? By the way, this is an important film for Rutger Hauer. Do you guys know why?
No.
This was
negative. Do not know why.
this was his chance to become a movie star in America. And so he started taking voice or what do you call it? Not speech. Getting rid of his accent, his Dutch accent.
He was working hard on that, yeah.
With an accent coach to teach him to sound more American. Because he says, I'm going to be playing this American TV guy. I need to make sure I'm enunciating a certain way. And so he had a coach that worked with him, and they continued working with him. So that's why his accent disappeared the way it did. And rather quickly, to be honest with you.
Imagine bringing that thing. If Arnie was chosen for this character and he's saying, screw your coach, I will not lose my accent.
Yeah. No, he saw people liked his accent. He was recognizable already for it. He was like a millionaire, by the way, before he started doing movies, because he made all of his money on real estate, and he was a very good salesman. And with that accent, and it's like, if I can do that, I can act. And the fact is, he couldn't really act at first, but it was his personality that sold him. I love the movie The Villain with Kirk Douglas.
Ah, yes.
And what a great fucking
muted,
movie.
Joe.
Yes, that's an awesome movie. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a cartoon with people.
It's a Bugs Bunny, Wile E.
Yeah.
Coyote movie. And the villain is Wile E. Coyote and Elmer Fudd all rolled into one, or Yosemite Sam. Whoever the foil was that week. And again, you get these great images here of them talking that's being shown to him because they're gaslighting him into believing that these people are traitors. And they're not. What they are tax evaders.
Now, they did a good job at hiding that most of the movie. They did.
And
I was
that's him.
convinced they were Russian spies the whole time.
Everybody was,
Yeah.
including the head of the CIA or the deputy director of the CIA.
The whole Omega thing was
he played them well. Yes, he did. John Hurt's character played them well. He did.
He convinced the CIA he had found an international organization.
Yeah. Ring of Spies.
Now, I'm going to tell you two actors that I think would have done, I got to be honest, done a better job as Tanner than Rutger, because I think Rutger did a good job, but I don't think he sells the character very well. Two actors I think would have, and both of them have similar last names. One is William Hurt.
Yeah.
And the other one is John Hurd with a D. Those two actors were very good at playing characters like Tanner. And I think they would have been better in that role. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
And I'm a big fan of both of them. Sadly, we've lost both actors. And we also lost Rutger. In fact, right now in this film, Chris Sarandon, Rutger Hauer is gone, but Chris Sarandon, Meg Foster, and one of the wives or two of the wives are still alive.
Now, I don't know what you think of it, and I don't care, but I would like seeing Charlton Heston playing Tanner.
Too old at this time. He was too old. Too fucking old when they made this movie. I think if they made this in the 70s, yeah, he would have been 10 years younger and would have been good in that part. Absolutely. I fucking love Heston, dude.
Heston's awesome.
Yeah.
Ten Commandments never gets old to me.
Did you ever listen to his Bible series? You ever listen to his Bible series?
No.
It's worth it. It is so fucking worth it.
Is it an audio book or what?
It's sort of a joke. Like, man, Heston, I'd fucking listen to him read the Bible.
Right.
And he did. And he's great. Sadly, though, when he was reading the audiobook for that, technically it was also a video series. God, that mustache is so fucking bad.
It is so bad. He looks like Snidely Whiplash without the curls, man. It's ridiculous.
You must pay the rent, but I can't pay the rent.
But
you
you know
must
what?
pay the rent.
He's a writer, so it makes sense. Those guys are so eccentric, you know.
Wait, say that again. What was he?
He's a writer. He's a television writer.
What of like letters? What movie is
Isn't his
that?
character a television writer?
Come on.
Oh,
What
he
movie
was
is
a
that from?
producer, TV producer.
You sure?
What movie
Yeah.
is that from? Come on, guys.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't tell you that one.
Unforgiven.
Okay.
It's a gag done by two characters, Gene Hackman and then later Clint Eastwood, after he kills Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
And the guy says, I'm a writer. Like of letters? I love that in the movie. I love Unforgiven. I really fucking love that
I like
movie.
it too. I just can't quote it because I've only seen it like once or twice, man. It's a dark movie, man.
If one of you sons of bitches shoots at me, I will kill all your wives and children.
Yeah, look, the best thing about that movie is when he starts hitting the bottle. You just know he's going to turn into a different freaking person because he's been trying to say, I'm not like that anymore. I'm not like that anymore. And when he starts hitting that bottle,
I've got to be like that. I got to bring that out.
Right.
You know,
So,
the
original John Wick.
is
Mhm.
the funny thing about this is when you stop and think about it, it is sort of a almost a parody of the classic gunslinger where he's got to open the trunk to get his guns out.
Right.
Guns, though, for him was fucking whiskey.
Yeah. That's what made him
Not the
unstoppable.
Not a guns in the fucking trunk, but a goddamn bottle of whiskey was his trunk. And he became dangerous. Fuck, man. I love David Peoples, man.
Mm-hmm.
David Webb Peoples is an amazing writer. I'll never interview him again because his wife was a cunt to me.
Oh, man. I hate
She forgot. She didn't realize who I was. I know that. But she was a cunt, laughed at me. And I'm like, what? You know, and like later Gary Willoughby and I talked about it. Gary was like, call back. She misunderstood who you were. Tell her who you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, man. Like when somebody laughs at me mockingly like that, I'm not gonna fucking talk to him again. I'm not gonna give them a second time. Well, it's to get to him, and I don't give a shit. She's his gatekeeper. Fuck her.
Guess what? She just cut me off. There you go.
I keep talking to you.
There, Rutger looks like a woman.
We got some pretty eyes.
Yeah, the hair, with the way his hair is, he looks like an 80s wife right there. It's really bizarre.
That's what kills me about this movie. I know it came out in 83, but Gary, I mean, I was just joining the army at the end of 83. I don't remember this is a very 70s movie to me. It comes off like a 70s flick, not an 80s movie, you know?
Yeah, and you know, Animo is just being weaned off a bottle.
What?
She was born in 82, man.
Yep.
So she was getting off the bottle when she was in 83. Started eating table food.
Man, that's wrong.
Nighthawks and Blade Runner were Rutger's the first two movies produced in Hollywood. Yep.
Nighthawks is great. That's a very underrated movie.
Yeah, we did that movie. Weren't you here for that?
No.
I don't think I was. No.
Oh, man, you should have been. I love that
because I'd
movie.
have freaked out. I love that movie.
Watched a Descent movie called Soldier of Orange. Yes, with Rutger Hauer. That was an early film. Yep, and that was either directed or written and directed by Starship Troopers.
Paul Verhoeven.
Paul Verhoeven, as I recall. God damn that fucking mustache.
It is horrible, man.
Man, I'm going to tell you something, Craig T. Nelson. great fucking actor. You are not Magnum PI.
No.
Nope.
There's only one Magnum PI.
It looks fake to me. That mustache looks like it was glued on.
I don't think it's real.
It's fake as hell, man.
Okay, this is great. Little foreshadowing of the crossbow and the bow. Meg Foster is an archer. And you find that out in a scene, of course, where you see just how
the whole
fucking good
family
she is.
Right. The whole family are artists.
Too. Yeah.
And I will tell you too, this movie, despite being a dismal failure, did increase the sales of the pistol crossbow.
Really?
The little ones.
The one he shoots the guy at the pool with? Yeah.
Yeah. People are like, that's just cool.
The one that
man, I want that.
The one that correctly Nelson says, "What are you going to shoot with that? A mouse?"
Well, it did the job, so he can shut up.
No, look, man. I've talked to David Peoples. He's a fucking sweetheart. That's all on his wife. And I just, I told Gary, I said, people make a mistake with me. They think I give a shit when they're rude to me. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit if I talk to any celebrities. I just happen to know a lot of them, and I don't care. I've never asked for an autograph from any of them. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. People go, well, why haven't you interviewed certain people or tried to? And I'm like, because I like them, and I'm afraid that if I interview them, I'm going to find out they're an asshole.
Right.
Harrison Ford, number one.
Never meet your heroes thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Ridley Scott, because Ridley Scott knows who I am. He knows who Gary and I are, because he's fully aware of Blade Zone and the impact we had on him getting to make his final cut. We are the reason he got that final cut, and that's why we're featured on the special features for the final cut, because it was our hard work that building the Blade Runner community online. Oh, hi, James.
Did the slideshow stop?
What's up, Jimmy boy? I'm trying to pop it up so I can say hi, Jimmy boy. How you doing, Jimmy? So yeah, I paused it so you could see the crossbows.
Oh, okay.
And every single ball on that table is a weapon if you have a sock.
You don't.
Even if you don't have a sock, it's a good throw. It is.
No, I would take my socks off and put one bowling ball. I mean, a pool ball in each sock, and I would just go at somebody like a screamer stick.
Gotcha.
Just go at them.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I'd whack the hell out of them.
Well, the David method should work too. So,
what was that movie?
It worked with Goliath.
Harrison Ford movie, Witness, where she says, "I don't like that you whack people."
Yeah,
I whack.
No
people.
whacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a very good writer, and I like the humility he had with Blade Runner, because he said, "I hardly did anything to the script." He was brought in by Ridley to make changes because he wasn't happy with the script. And this is where Ridley begins his failures, when he starts meddling into the scripts, thinking that he knows something better than the writers. And he doesn't. He doesn't understand. If you don't understand irony, you should not fucking write.
No.
Irony is essential to good writing. Nelson looks like he should be in a bad porn movie with that. Oh, yeah, that mustache.
Half the scenes in this movie are from a bad porno movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There are more nipples in this movie. You really need
right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
There's his nipples.
Chris's nips. Yep. I mean, there's more nipples in this movie than you can count, man.
Pool ball in a sock is a great weapon. Football socks, the best. Yeah. Calf highs. Yeah.
What I'd like is the thing between parentheses. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah.
No, I've showed people how to do it. and how to effectively hit people with it and have more control. Because part of the thing about a screama isn't just learning the patterns; it's learning how to echo when the pattern is interrupted. So every time you strike somebody, the stick moves a different way, and it's the same thing with hitting somebody with a ball and a sock. I'm telling you, man.
Am I remembering this correctly? Didn't Robin Williams wield something like that in The Fisher King when he was in New York, whipping somebody's ass? I don't know what was in those things, but it sure looked like a sock with something in it, and he was just spinning them, just whipping ass, man. Yeah, pretty cool.
No,
we did that, and they did that too.
Okay, I just want to make sure I read them all because I can't read them sometimes when they're small. These videos also ended up causing problems with the editing. I'm going to pause it just for a second. I have a problem with some of the video footage in this that's used because some of it's not actual video footage. And it's really annoying to me because I can tell when somebody superimposes film over video. And it's like, since I was a kid, I can spot it and it looks weird. It's like, I hope this looks good on film. It doesn't. It doesn't look good. So in the final scene where Rutger is in the studio, where he's actually not in the studio, he's out getting ready to kill the character. They superimposed film over the video screens. And the top video, the largest one, I don't know if you'll catch it in the slideshow, but he's at the wrong fucking angle. And he doesn't match the angle of the videos right below him of him.
Yeah.
So those are right. The one up above, the bigger one, is wrong. It's off. It's kiltered in a way that's just, fucking annoys me. As a video editor, film editor, and somebody who does minor visual effects like that, that's annoying.
What freaked me out was the nipple shot they allowed on network television when they were showing the murder of the wife. Remember the video at the beginning of it where they used the nipple?
Showed that on network TV?
They showed what I'm saying when they showed the show.
Yeah,
right?
in the movie.
It was obviously a network television. They were showing it live, and they showed her bare chest. Yeah, on TV back in the 70s, which would have never happened. They would have never showed that.
By the way, it was very cold during the shooting of this film. So being in that pool was difficult because a lot of people were walking around in fucking parkas working on this film.
Well, one of the wives has got nothing on.
Well, one of the wives at one point has an outfit on that you could see her nipples through it. It's cold.
No. She wasn't using anything.
She's topless.
It was bare.
Harry.
No, I'm talking about
topless. Anything.
I know the difference between a naked breast and a covered breast. No, it was covered in the scene I'm talking about.
Okay.
And you could see her fucking nipples through the outfit because it's fucking cold there. Now Rutger looks like a girl again there. That's really weird. I never know.
I'm telling you, you may be my friend and everything, but you kick my dog and you're out of my house instantly.
Oh, yeah, not cool.
Dude. Yeah, I'd have been kicking his ass. Yeah.
I would have grabbed him by the fucking throat. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Chris Sarandon was begging for an ass kicking, man.
Yeah, and again, this is another problem. You're supposed to care about people.
Yeah.
And one of the rules of writing that I was taught is that it requires zero work to make detestable characters. What's important is having the skill to write characters the audience cares about. That's the work. And so, again, I have an issue with the script. Not just the direction, the script writing.
Gambit, no, the mustache is not a detraction. There are plenty of those in this movie, believe me. But it is a distraction because every time you see Craig's face, you say, "Oh my God,
what is that thing crawling across his lip?"
Like, what the fuck is that, dude? Is he injured?
Too good.
Nipple wrenches? What?
Oh, get out of the dungeon, Snorty. Damn, dude. BRB.
Go on. Hampton cried in front of Ivor Powell. I don't know who any of those people are.
Okay, Hampton is the Hampton Fancher, the other screenwriter, the one who wrote the first script of Blade Runner, and yeah, it really hurt him. And because I've read Hampton's script, and it's a solid fucking script. I like the screenplay. What I've wanted to read is the first draft of the script, and I can't find it anywhere. I've seen people say, this draft is the first draft. I said, no, it's not. That's the second draft. I have never found a copy of the first draft of Blade Runner. And that one is referred to as Dangerous Days. Are you guys hearing me? Because I lost the
Yeah.
Hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're hearing you instantly.
Dangerous Days sounds like it'd be a script for Strange Days or something.
Yeah. Well, actually, there is one of the bootleg albums for Vangelis's music from the film, and it was referred to as Dangerous Days. And it's a very good soundtrack, by the way. It's one of the best soundtracks. It's a 3-disc CD disc set. That's how much music is on it.
Wow. That's a lot.
Because a lot of people think that some of the sound effects in that movie were sound effects. They were actually Vangelis adding atmosphere.
Wow.
And so that's also included on the album. Now, these are the only two who have chemistry as friends.
And just after a while.
No, it doesn't really kick in until the third act with their friendship. And
you know what?
Problem.
I think, you know, if they'd have, I think you're right. This needed a script doctor badly because both of them worked in the television industry. You would think they would be better friends than the rest of them.
Oh,
absolutely. They worked in the same industry. Yeah.
Not only do they have years of a relationship, they have commonality of service. So they have shit to bitch about.
Mm-hmm.
People to hate and make fun of.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it's Martin.
Likewise.
For me, it's Brian from That 70s Rock Band. Yes.
Oh, the life of Brian.
The life of Brian. You ruined it, Brian. Ruined it.
Ruined, Brian. Ruined. Hey, Brian, would you like some Cool Whip? Cool Whip?
Cool what?
Oh, God. Not that again.
That's too good.
Why do you say it like that?
My favorite part of that is when he's eating the pie with the Cool Whip, and fucking Brian goes, Meg's pubes are in that pie. If I'd been drinking, I would have blown it out my nose. I would have laughed so hard at
Careful,
that.
man. There's a beverage here. What the hell?
And don't crack jokes like that. I did that once in school. Like David Gray, a buddy of Jim Woodward's, Mike Beatty's, and mine, that died all the way back in '99. Man, he died a long time ago. And alcohol-related death from diabetes, untreated diabetes.
Diabetes.
But he was one of the funniest fuckers I ever met, like Mac level. You know, my buddy Mac has that same wicked sense of humor. And he would and I got so angry at him because, like, he's telling this story and he waited until I was taking a drink of milk for the punchline. And I gagged and blew milk out my nose.
Oh, no.
And I called him a prick out loud and got in trouble for it. It was in school. Yes, he's not the son of God. He's not the son of God. He's a naughty boy. Terry Jones, man, I love him.
Yep.
Life of Brian is so good. Spike Milligan made guest appearance. Well, they were friends with Spike. Yeah. The script I've watched online is the David Peoples draft written in February of '81. Yep. I get annoyed that it's never been made available. Like, why is it not available? The first draft. I want to read Dangerous Days.
They won't let you.
I like Strange Days. I think it's a great movie.
Yes, I love it. No,
Yeah, we did it.
Juliet.
We did that movie.
Oh my!
I'm never around when you guys do the great stuff because you always wait till Friday and Saturday to do the great stuff, man.
Yeah, you got to understand something about Martin. His years living in Mexico has made him fall in love with women that have like foreheads that look like applehead chihuahuas.
You are so wrong, my friend. I've been here only for 16 years, and I've been loving that woman from forever. My simping for Juliette Lewis predates my dates in Mexico.
Okay.
But some of the subject matter in that movie is just
well, we're coming up to the third act here. This is the approach to it. And the third act for me officially starts with Osterman's confrontation with Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
Right before everything starts falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Days is a good show. The scene is freaking.
It's a happy show.
It's a happy show. It's American Graffiti, the sitcom. What's up?
Yeah, the sitcom. Mm-hmm. So the scene is freaking powerful. When they're like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah. Whenever they have the fist fight, and one of the better editing choices was showing him doing his martial arts early in the movie.
Yeah,
he was getting his.
Yeah, this is the first movie.
Payoff. Yeah, mm-hmm.
This is the first movie that shows, and I sometimes think that that's part of the reason why he got cast, not just because he's a really good actor, but Craig is a serious martial artist.
Yeah,
he's studied Tang Soo Do. Has a Dan in Ishinryu, the same. That was my first martial art, was Ishinryu, which is Okinawan karate.
Okay.
And then he also studied jujitsu.
I've only taken Shaolin Kung Fu. That's all and I only took it for a few years. I know enough to get my ass kicked. Yeah.
Jonah Hill has a purple belt.
Really?
In jujitsu. I learned this last night. I had no idea. It's how he got into that to help him change his life, which is how he lost all that weight. He's just made a huge change how he lived his life.
But this fight is the first indication to me that they may not be Russian spies, because if he's a spy, he would have killed Tanner right here. He would have killed him, but he basically, the whole fight, Tanner doesn't get a lick in. I mean, he freaking is swinging his bat like crazy, never hits him, and then gets thrown around like a rag doll. And he finally tells him, "Hey, look, I'm going to let you up. And if you even think about swinging at me with that bat, you're going to hurt."
Which is a really good way to depict two friends in a fist.
Yes. Yeah.
I would say,
whoa. I like fit fight.
Oh my God.
Fit fight.
But yeah.
One of these days, Gary. One of these days.
Once they get up from fighting, though, that's when Homeboy reveals himself. Like, it's just wow.
Hey, nothing better than the sliding knee to the face.
Right.
Guys down, you move in quick and you just bring that fucking knee right into the side of their face.
I've told people a million times I would rather get hit 5 times in the face with a fist than get hit with an elbow or a knee anywhere.
Oh, elbows are scary. Jim Woodward, we would spar at night, in the middle of the fucking night, like 12 midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, be out in the front yard. All we have is a street light. And we're out in the front yard sparring, and he, like, finally at the end of it, once we played around for a while, he would finally do this fucking thing that he did. It looked so weird because he was very limber with his arms. He could get his arms really tight in, and he would just come at me with his elbows going, "The art of knees and elbows." And he'd start coming, I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me." That freaked me the hell out.
I'm not doing that.
So
Dude,
Gary
my
has
elbows
a
are a weapon.
brown,
Pointy.
Gary has a brown belt and backdoor entry.
For
That man gets a video.
And I have his video here.
Like, wouldn't you know that back door would trigger a trap door? Yeah, and look where we landed.
In Gary's ass.
And it results in a bloody climax with the arrow.
Yeah.
That sounds like me on one evening with my ex-wife.
Yeah. Don't wanna know. Don't wanna know. Don't wanna know.
But once again, the editing in this is
yeah. Again,
atrocious.
he was pretty much fired,
Yeah.
so he didn't oversee a lot of the editing. And part of the problem was the overseas distributors really fucked around with this movie.
Yeah. The thing that made me realize that Craig T. Nelson really knew some martial arts is when he's fighting the gunman in the woods and he uses this to break his nose. You know, he's not throwing a fist. He's throwing his freaking palm, the bottom of his palm up there. And that's, wow. Yeah,
I tell people about
that guy knows some shit.
I tell that story about me bitch slapping that guy in basic, you know, basic training. Right in front of everybody, including our drill sergeant. Yeah. I fucking bitch slapped him, but I didn't bitch slap him. It looked like I did. I hit him with this part of my hand.
Yeah.
I didn't hit him with the fingers. The fingers were there. They're like, hi, we're here to brush by your face. Pay attention to this part. You know, this is the part that hit him. And I knocked the shit out of him. I hurt him so bad. I knocked him 10 feet back spinning. He hit like Wile E. Coyote when he hits the ground, that perfect cloud of earth. And he did not want to get up. He refused to get up. I'm like kicking the bottom of his boots. Get the fuck up. You know, I kicked him so hard in the bottom of the foot, his knee went up and busted his lip. Blood started coming out. His own knee. I used his own body against him. You're hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. But I just got tired because he was bullying another soldier in front of me. And I won't fucking tolerate that.
That's why he didn't get up. He said, why would I get up? You're still hitting me when I'm comfy in the ground.
It's nice down here. I think I'm moving here.
Right.
Just send my things. I'm never leaving this spot. But I do like this film. I really do. It's got a special place in my heart. It had so much potential. And I hate that this was his last movie. But his career was over. His career was over. He had burned too many bridges, pissed off too many people.
That's what alcoholics do, dude. Yep.
Fucked with one too many fucking executives, and he got a reputation.
That's
I do like this where he's choking him out.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's explaining
great.
to him, look, if you try and swing this bat at me again, you're going to hurt. No, he says something like, I'm going to shove it up your ass and make a popsicle out of you or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
What it was, but yeah.
A meat popsicle.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see. I think it's a shame that Peckinpah didn't get to oversee the production of this film. Of the editing. Yeah. He started to and then he basically got fired. The way it was being handled, all the Bond companies, just everybody had too much say in it. And this has led to that discussion we had last night, where I was talking to Mike Arthur over on that Blade Runner group and explaining to him, because he's like, well, how did this end up? The editing ended up so bad here. I said, the editing ended up that bad because things are out of sequence, because he's got the cut on his face. Okay. The reason that happened is because they cut funding and they fired him. They kept firing Ridley. It was like Germany invading Poland with them. Like, what was Jerry Parenteau and Bud Yorkin's favorite pastime? Firing Ridley Scott. But then the union would make them hire him back. You know, and it was fucking crazy. And so anyway, So the film ended up with stuff not shot. So it ended up being cut out of order. But the cool thing is when we finally got the final cut of Blade Runner, my friend Charlie Deslarica was Ridley's producer, and he oversaw all of the cleaning up of all that shit. So in the final cut, he removed the wound from his face. And so Mike Roth was like, yeah, but I think it's crazy to have her behind him. I said, no, because we knew she was following him. We saw her following him. Before that, right after Zorro, we see Leon over here and we see her over on a street corner watching him the whole scene. So no, it's not weird that she's in the background. What's weird is the fucking wound on his cheek from Leon's fight when that fight hasn't even fucking happened yet. And so thank you, Charlie Deslarica, for fixing so many of the fuck ups in that movie that weren't really Ridley's fault. But because it was such an acrimonious set. And people go, and this is what he asked. He goes, how could they didn't come in until later? I said, I know. They needed completion funding for the film. It was originally 18 million. It ballooned up to 28 and then $30 million for that film. And so the two Tandem Entertainment guys, Jerry Prenchel and Bud York, were brought in, and they put their money in, which was less than what anybody else did. But the fact is, the money was essential. So therefore, they needed that money, and they got a better deal on the film, which is why they controlled the rights to the film over even Warner Brother. And when they went over budget, they absolutely legally took control of Blade Runner. It was that movie was just chock full of executive fuck ups, and part of that's also Ridley's fault too, because of delays, because he was shooting scenes like 20, 30 fucking takes, and that's fucking stupid.
That's why a lot of actors don't like working with him.
Him and Kubrick, God rest his soul. Well, the problem was they took an immediate dislike to Ridley because they felt all the delays and the problems and the inflating budget was due to Ridley and his fiddling with it, because he was making changes on the set to what was happening in the script. And that pisses a lot of people off. And like Hampton said, Deckard was never a replicant in my script. David Webb Peoples, he was never a replicant in my script. Don't worry about the fact that it fucks with the story, making him a replicant. It fucks with the story. And but Ridley doesn't care about that stuff because he doesn't care about story. Story's not important to him. Ideas are more important. What if? Everybody interfered constantly on it. Yeah. And this movie suffered the same problem. And it's ironic that Rutger Hauer would be in two films that suffered from that. I got to be honest, there was that problem too with Sylvester Stallone with Nighthawk. So technically his first three films were fucked with.
Yeah.
By people involved with the producing, directing, or starring in. Because that one was Stallone.
I got to say, Gambit, the Jesus Loves Me song is what makes tension unsettling at first. I'll tell you what else is unsettling: the fact that her face is smeared with cocaine. That's.
I'll tell you something else that's unsettling: why it takes him so fucking long to even try to get out of that fucking vehicle.
Yeah, what? It's like she wants confirmation, and both the women have seen it. Now we need one of the guys to see it. Like they can't make the decision themselves.
What do you think that means to get out of here?
Get the hell out of there.
What does that mean? Get out of there now. It's like,
well, what? Wait. let me play devil's advocate here. One of them is dumb as a box of rock, and the other is always high. So...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it an even like meaner way. One is as dumb as a bag of hammers, and the other one is the bag.
Ouch. That was mean.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
well, I mean, he made his point earlier in the
that.
show. 3 of the 4 wives are just idiots. So
awful. They're just fucking awful. Like, not only would I not fuck them, I would definitely not marry them.
The only one that makes any sense is out there shooting down gunmen with a bow and arrow. She's gone Rambo on their ass.
I really felt like what they needed to do was have more gunmen and more killing of the gunmen. I also felt they should have had people brought in with Chechnyan to Russian accents.
Yeah, everybody speaks
Eastern
English
European, period.
Yeah,
having that Eastern European to Russia type accents. I love it. What Harrison Ford said in that movie that doesn't exist, the Alien Raiders movie, and where he's talking to a beautiful Kate Blanchett as a Russian soldier or operative, and he says, "Where are you from?" And he says, "Where?" Because he says, "You really cling to those R's when you talk, and it sounds like you're from here." I don't remember if it was Georgia or what the fuck it was he said. That is a funny line. Terrible movie, but I like that line.
Yeah, it is a terrible movie.
Now the Jesus Loves Me songs kind of went on too long because I'm like going, the explosion's happening. Why is she still singing? And that is Lalo Schifrin, a great composer. The man who brought us the Mission Impossible theme.
Yep.
A very good composer, worked on a lot of films. And it was his idea because he liked the way she was doing that. And he had her come in and recorded her singing that whole bit and added it to the film. And everybody's like, what a great idea. And I'm like going, this is a Ridley Scott moment. It doesn't make sense. But let's not worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
It's like, hey, what's with that red button over there? No. You want to look over here. Forget that red button over there.
There's your pool on fire scene.
This scene is great.
Yeah.
The underwater parts, I like that they showed bullets hitting the water.
Yeah.
The way, because bullets, they think, people think, oh, you can shoot people in the water. No, you can't. Once they go about a foot down, that bullet has lost all velocity.
Pretty much. I mean,
and
when they say
but it won't penetrate.
When they say
like
bullets
me
hitting the water, anything hitting the water is like hitting concrete. It's true. It seriously slows shit down. Super slows it down.
For those of you who missed my joke, I said the bullets don't penetrate like me on a weekend at the sorority hall.
Oh God.
You ruined
no penetration.
You ruined Joe's work by
ruined it.
Joe was saving the audience from that joke. God damn it!
It was a replicant. Only that Harrison Ford didn't let. He didn't only not like the idea. He understands story better than Ridley. He's like, it makes no sense. He says the audience has to have someone to root for, to follow. That's the whole concept behind creative writing, is to create a character for your audience to identify with.
I never thought he was a replicant. Yeah.
He's not. It's a stupid idea.
I was rooting for the both of them at the end.
If they had
both of them,
there were three things that needed to occur if he was a replicant. And one of them was be able to stand his ground with another replicant, because making him weaker than the other, why?
That makes no sense. Yeah,
it makes no sense.
He should have been able to ragdoll friggin' Rutger Hauer all over the room.
Well,
Rachel
was a replicant and she was weaker than him.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
He overpowers her in the apartment.
Oh, she let him. which is why I've told people that that scene is not an RAPE scene, which some people have alleged, because if she had wanted to, she could have stopped him.
That's what I think too.
Bentley Owsley didn't like the perception. One of the things I will tell you is that also she probably wasn't even aware she had strength, because she didn't know. Like the day before, she's told she's not human. She learns that. It's like that movie has so many fucked up levels that are good, but they're fucked up. I hated Kingdom of the. Oh yeah.
This was now. This right here, Gary,
okay, D-Bud.
Oh man,
this was brilliant, because if you pay attention in this scene, Joe, you'll know that he's pre-recording it.
Right, I understand that, but I thought it would have been more effective if they didn't show the pre-recording. If you understand what I'm saying.
They don't really make it clear that that's what he's doing.
We just see the same footage twice. Yeah, yeah.
The same footage twice in this movie? No.
Yes.
No. Like, I remember a scene where you see it 4 times.
Right. 6 times.
Next, you're going to tell me to do slow motion.
Yeah, right. I don't think.
Hey, guys, I've got a great idea. I want to have an action scene with a lot of slow-mo. Then it's no longer an action scene.
And we're going to repeat the same point of the action.
Ceases to be action the minute you slow it down.
Okay. I love this comment. I agree with you.
He deserves the video. Can you play the video for him?
Oh, let me see. We may have to jump studios, but yeah.
Oh God. This is so scary.
Brace yourself.
I'm braced. I'm holding on.
You know what? You look for the video yourself. I'm not looking for it. You do it.
What am I supposed to hold when I'm bracing? Like,
don't get me started. Don't even get me started.
And that's all that I have to say. Look for the video. I won't do it.
You do it. Hit play on the thing, man. I paused it for you to do the video.
No, in all seriousness, I cannot find it.
Let's see if I still have it on my hard drive.
Live production, folks. Yeah, here's what you were talking about. Oh, you should have gone back to that slide. That's what pissed you off, is that fucking part right there.
Here we go. Let me pause it, because he said, "Shit, what did I do?" I think we were. Here, let's assume that we were there. Oh, okay.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That is a great clip.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That one.
But that slide showed exactly what Gary was talking about that pissed him off, using film footage as video. Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah. That's what he hates right there. Notice it's the same picture of the 3 guys, but the one up top is slightly off kilter. So it doesn't match. All 3 pictures are the same, but that one should be slanted a little bit harder. And it's not. I think, yeah, we lost Gary. Damn it. Same thing there. Look. It's the same picture. You notice the bottom and the top are slanted on that top one, so it should be off kilter a little bit. That's not actually video. It's film used, just superimposed into that television set front.
And somebody would have said it. Oh, nobody's gonna notice.
Right? Yeah, nobody's gonna notice.
No,
Gary noticed
yeah,
it. That's for
sure.
sure. And I noticed it too.
You can't not notice it. I mean,
yeah, the fire in the pool was stupendous. That was a pretty cool scene.
Oh my
Fire
God,
water
that scene
was
with
so
when
cool.
the wife has half of her face covered in cocaine.
it's all they're doing. Drugs and booze.
That's the 70s. I'm telling you, this is a very 70s movie. I'm surprised they weren't swinging. Really?
Well, one of them wanted. One of them wanted.
One of them wanted to, right? Yeah.
And Fearless Leader is back.
Yes.
Yeah, I lost all connection, man. And I looked. I have a great connection internet-wise. So I'm like, why did I get kicked out of the studio? And it wouldn't let me back in for a minute or two.
It happens to me a few times.
I immediately go to Ookla. I go to Ookla and I do a speed test, and it says I've got a solid connection. So why did I get kicked?
That's a StreamYard thing, bro. It's a StreamYard thing.
I'm glad you brought this up, Penny. Booger sugar. Okay, so a lot of the time they used back in the 80s, they use it's like a powdered sugar. It was candy. It was a candy. Yeah. There's a company that made it for them. And but as years went by, like when they did Wolf of Wall Street, all that cocaine was actually powdered vitamin D. And I brought him up earlier for Jonah Hill, because he's been doing jujitsu and lost all that weight. But the fact is in that movie he got sick as shit because of the booger sugar they were using, which was vitamin D powder, and he got some of it in his lungs, and he got walking pneumonia and bronchitis from it.
Ugh, yuck!
And you got to be careful with that shit, man. Fake cocaine can kill you.
Hey, the slide came up with the 3 monitors and the one up top being slightly off kilter, and the shot you hated. I pointed it out to everybody for you while you were frozen.
Thank you, because that so fucking annoys me when that happened. I'm like, who the fuck was in charge of that shit? It was probably Brussels or one of those European countries pushing for that shot, not knowing how to fucking do it.
Right.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge should fucking stop working. First of all, she's dead to me. I don't even know who that is. And strangely, this movie could have predicted YouTube. So, absolutely.
Hello.
There's a lot of that in here. We brought that up earlier. The importance of the commentary on not only just media, which would also branch into social media, but also overreach by the government.
Yep.
Surveillance is a huge thing, which is ironic because, as I said, the director of this fucking movie was paranoid, and he would bug people's dressing rooms and shit. Like the makeup area, he'd put mics in there, constantly listening in on people and what they were doing.
That's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
And I do believe, I don't have a confirmation from Katie, but I do believe that that's why she quit working with him. The Boogie Woogie Flu as well.
Boogie Woogie Flu.
What is that?
Oh, it's from the place called of Company B.
Yeah.
It was created by a guy named Dave Bugleboy.
I was fixing to say he was a Bugle Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, of the esteemed Bugle Boy family out of New Jersey. Which is odd because we all know nothing good comes from New Jersey.
Except Robert Wolf. No.
I got to go on camera for that one.
By the way, I don't know if you saw the cameo in this, Gary. I'm mentioning this because I have to go because I got to get ready for my show. But
I thought you had to go to the bathroom.
But did you see the cameo by one of my favorite comedians ever as the fucking cop that pulled over Craig T. Nelson? Did you?
Yes.
Notice who that was?
No,
if anybody's ever seen Lancers, it's Tim Thomerson. He was a funny dude back at the beginning of the
fucking
80s.
Tim.
Hey,
I love Tim.
dude. Wait. Ranko Steve is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Big Daddy? Good to see
Do
you.
you know who Tim Thomerson's best friend was?
No.
Brian James.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They served together during the Vietnam War.
Wow, cool.
They served stateside in the army, but they served together. They're best friends, best
Very
fucking
cool.
friends. That's why in the movie Nemesis, to get to see Tim Thomerson and him work together, Brian James, that was so awesome because they fucking were the best of friends.
Wow, that's cool. Well, look, I got to go. I just didn't know if you remembered that from this movie or not. But that's him. He's the cop with he's the Magnum Force looking
yes
guy that pulls over Craig T. Nelson. I'll see you guys later. Be good.
Okay, hey, what are you
Joe.
doing? What are you going to be talking about today?
Oh, we're gonna.
All right, bye.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Gary always takes every opportunity to kick me in the nuts. See you later, man. Bye.
Later,
Bye.
buddy. Everybody go check out Joe, man. What's up, Ranker Steve? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. So we're wrapping up talking about this movie. Look, I think the end of this film could have been done so much better. And it could have been done through editing if they had just had a good editor on this film. But they did not. This movie has terrible editing. Thank you, D-Bud. Absolutely. Please do subscribe to Joe Atmosphere's channel. Look, if you think our shows are bad, go check out his shows. They're horrible. But they're fun. But they're bad. But they're really great fun. They're also kind of gay.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. What do you mean, kinda?
Take care, every human. Got to run. Okay, Snorty, you take care, brother.
Bye, Snorty.
Connie.
Bye, Snorty.
Doing good. Might be filming a firearms video later today. And Texas is calling me. Fucking Texas, man. Great fucking state, man. It's only got one city that's crappy.
Which one's that?
Austin.
Why?
Garbage.
They are
blue.
Getting, yeah.
If you look at the state and you painted it red, there would be this swimming pool right over here on the right side of the state. Called Austin. Blue is a fucking swimming pool. Fucking garbage city. That's where they have all the fucking problems. Nowhere else in the state. Crime rate is lower everywhere else, but Austin, they got a lot of crime. I wonder why. Houston is pretty blue too. I've been watching that. It used to not be. And it does look like they've been infiltrated by people relocating from elsewhere. And that's what they do. Their goal when they relocate, immigrate from state to state, is to turn red areas into purple and then eventually blue by driving the people who are, red-blooded patriotic Americans out of the town because they get fucking sick of their shit. The crime rate is visibly, like when I lived in Joplin, crime rate's not that bad there. The minute we started getting an influx of people from California, and we knew who they were when they were moving in, we started seeing crime in the area where I lived. Started seeing break-ins, car thefts, shit like that.
Oh, look, I'm the Omega.
Hey, that's pretty fucking cool. Who the hell am I? Am I John Hurt? I think I'm John Hurt.
Yes. Yep.
There
Am
we
I
go.
somebody?
Yeah, the wife.
You're Meg.
A good wife.
And oddly and ironically,
okay
you're
with that.
blue-eyed, just not pale blue. You got pretty blue eyes.
Yeah, my eyes aren't scary like hers.
Yeah, I can't stop looking at your eyes. So yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Stop being so gay.
I'm gay for you, baby.
You want him to die? I thought you loved him.
Yeah, that could kill me.
Yeah.
The crime rate is visibly in greater numbers with the ice. What the fuck are you talking about? Crime rate has dropped by 70% in areas where ice is.
Remember where Gambit lives.
Where do you get? He gets like I don't know where you're getting your stats, dude. That's wrong.
The news that gets into Europe about what is happening are completely skewed.
You go look at the stats at FBI.gov. Is the best place to get the crime stats. Houston and Austin are lib. It's the towns outside of those cities. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I'll tell you why crime rate is so low in Texas. Because pretty much everybody is armed. And that scares the shit out of criminals.
Oh, Gambit. I don't know, man. I would say break-in is worse than a carjacking because the carjacker let you go. He just goes with the car. But in the break-in, you're trapped with that mofo.
Yeah.
And sometimes the mofo is trapped with you.
That story was brought to you by Backdoor Beaver.
Not again.
I didn't put the graphic up, but as soon as you get that, we need to start doing that. And I'm going to get mine when I get paid.
Oh, we're going to even do video clips with it.
Yes.
Don't you worry.
I want to do, remember the QVC channel? I want to make a video where it's on a little turntable.
Yes. I need to get one of those.
This could be yours. For payments of $25 a month for 5 months. It's all yours. But I could do something like that for memberships, like do real legit memberships. What we've got right now are not. They're like a couple of dollars and shit. And I would, because that's something I would like to work out, and you and I could do that, is like start getting things that we can actually get. I'm sorry. I was looking at Penny's beaver.
Don't, dude. Don't. Leave Penny alone.
Yeah, leave
Penny is
alone.
Laughing. I'm telling you, she is laughing at that.
Penny is our saint.
Bark laughed at that one, snorting like when you go when you try to catch.
She's our patron saint. Leave her alone.
See, I told you.
Yeah, she liked that.
Look, I'll tell you, I don't know why some of you come watch this show, but I believe some of you watch this show because you look forward to me torturing Martin, saying shit to Anima, and just being retardedly funny.
Shadatsky.
Yeah, everybody is waiting for me to finally sit next to you again so I can
speaking-
slap you live on camera.
Yeah, speaking of retardedly funny, Shinatsky.
Hi, Shin.
I love Shin. Shin is so much fun. And he's just, I can't believe that I am blessed to have a friend that sounds like that guy from a cartoon I loved as a kid. They never make it. We're all going to die. That's Shinatsky. We watch this show because of your eyes. As a friend, you should know I have heterochromia. And I've always used that as a tool for women if they're interested in me, because they'll notice my different eye color, that my eyes are not the same color. I have a golden light milk chocolate eye, and I have a baking dark chocolate eye.
You don't need
That
to make
looks
it so
weird.
complicated. You have a friendly eye and an evil eye.
Well, it's my honest eye and my bullshit eye. The honest eye is golden. If I look at you with my golden eye, that means I'm telling you the truth. If I look at you this way, I'm fucking lying to you, because that's my bullshit eye. I'm full of forgiveness. But that's a moment that we need to clip just for you, Benny. Because it was still on screen when I said it.
Now,
I watched the show for the waters. I was misinformed.
there have been reports of some women reacting to Gary's heterochromia. Here's one.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Brother, ugh. I forget, what was he reacting to?
Wasn't it dogs?
No, women. The attitude of modern Western women. I have fuck. I forgot all my vocabulary. It's abandoning me.
Buddy of mine that
the
really
sleeping
cool
around.
Dude. Yeah, sleeping around, all that shit. And buddy of mine posted on there, and I'm going to show it to you after the show. I'm not going to do it during the show, because even though I joke around and talk a little bit of politics, I try not to go too deep into that, because that's not what this show's about. Well, this is about people of different, processes. What do they call that? The true DEI in this world is actually in thought. Having people that can have different ways of thinking, talking. Keith and I are proof that works, because he and I are politically opposites, and yet we can talk politics, and we have never had one argument, never got mad. It's like, I don't agree with it. And we're cool with each other. It's like, okay. It's like, no big deal. We're still friends, right? Yeah, friends. Then he never talks to me again, but says he's my friend. Doesn't come on my shows anymore. And I go, ooh, you came on my show.
Ah!
What was that Steve Martin joke? He says, and that's when the waiter came. And then I said, ooh, look, the waiter came.
Yeah.
That's an old Steve Martin joke back in the 70s. It's the same show where he says, I would like to teach children how to speak wrong. Like tell them different words for things. That way, when they're at school, the teacher says, yes, Tommy, and he needs to go to the bathroom, he raises his hand and says, Mumbo dog face to the banana patch. Steve Martin.
That's
and he is a genius.
I like to tell our audience, not everybody in this channel is like Gary. Some of us may or may not be worse, but you never know who. But we are not all like him.
Yeah, but not in our chat.
Gambit, you take that back. I am an OG fan of the thing, of the original show, the comics, the books, everything, and I'm loving those trailers.
I watched every anti-video, Nerdrotic. I watched them all. Okay. I go in there thinking, oh, this is going to be horrible. I watch it. And I'm like, I don't get it. I'm not even a fan. I know it though, because of my son. My son was the fan, Benjamin. On the other hand, am not, but I watched it and I'm like, well, it reminds me of the fucking show.
I'm hyped as you have no idea.
Well, look, you also get excited every time, I just forgot the name of it. Soap on a Rope. When they put out Soap on a Rope, the cologne aftershave company.
What?
You get excited every year when they release that for Christmas, Soap on a Rope.
What?
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Soap on a Rope. Oh, I don't know what you call it down there where you're at.
Yeah, Gambit. I know you're talking about the new reboot, and I'm really stoked about that movie. The fact, oh man, they put Battle Cat instead of the MGM Lion. Thing that they should have been done on the first trailer. And I was jumping. Oh, I think we're going to lose him again. I know he's back.
No. I was looking up how to, what you call it there in Latin America. No.
Again, I have no
it does
idea
not
what
identify. Maybe you don't sell it down there. Something rope available.
Aye.
I'm just asking now if it's available in Mexico.
Let that bone get off that bone, Gary.
No, this is something that's been around for like 55 years, 60 years. No, I think it started when I was about 5 or 6 years old. And share screen. Hold on, here you go. And it's very popular. And the first one that was commercially known was for the aftershave that does and this is it. It's rope. And what it is you're supposed to be able to either, like, these are designed to put around your wrist, which I think is stupid. But the main thing was to be able to hang it over the shower head. So it was always right there hanging.
Why can it not be added to the stage? I don't understand that.
Are you not adding it?
Because you have to remove.
Okay.
There you go.
So I was showing it. Let me go back. These are different ones. English leather. I bet that smells like shit.
Because
I fucking hate
English is not
leather.
Corinthian.
I had a friend that always bought me English leather, and I kept whispering to them, I really hate English leather. It's terrible. I said, get me Paco Rabanne. I love Paco Rabanne.
No. You have to ask for Corinthian leather. Rich Corinthian leather.
So soap on a rope. This is it. And originally, oh my God, what is that aftershave? Old Spice. Yep, Old Spice. So let me get that Old Spice. Yeah, you fucking figure it out. I've been talking for 5 minutes about it. Couldn't come up with it then. I swear to God, I would fucking kick you in the junk right now if you're here. So they used to
catch me. You won't fart.
Get you. Yeah, Old Spice doesn't make it anymore. That's weird.
There she is. There it is. Old Spice bar soap for men. There you go.
No, it was soap on a rope. Old Spice soap on a rope. And I got to tell you, man, I'm one of those men. I like the smell of Old Spice. I like it. It reminds me of my grandpa and my dad.
I was just going to say that's totally a grandpa thing, Old Spice.
No, it was both my grandpa and my dad. My dad would splash it on after he shaved. And he'd come over when I was little. He'd come over and he goes, I think that was a close shave. You tell me, buddy. He'd grab me and he'd start dragging his face on my neck, like making me laugh. Like, how's that feel? Like, it's not too bad, Dad. Or if he needed a shave, he goes, I think I need a shave. What do you think, buddy? And he'd grab me and like do that shit to my neck. And I'm like, Dad, stop. Oh my God. It's sandpaper. In Spanish, He-Man is called Sí, señor. What? Anima is like, what the hell are you talking about?
50% of the time, Gambit.
Just tired of seeing a show I always loved getting neutered and shat on by updating it too much. Look, this is something I actually just talked about the other night with Anima. I said, even when you, like, fuck, man, you go back and watch The Three Musketeers with Gene Kelly. That's a great fucking movie. And they loved it at the time. Was that written to be authentic to the period that it was taking place in? No, it was authentic to the period it was made in. As you know, so I don't mind you doing that with a film. What I mind is when you start checking boxes. It's fucking stupid. I also don't like films that are too obvious with what period of time it is in, where they make jokes that are clearly like only going to be funny for people in that period, you know, to where like people that 10 years later, 40 years later, 50 years later are going to go, I don't get that joke. That makes no sense to me. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put jokes in that are, revolve around a time period because then it becomes niche. And when you make something niche, you make it less attainable. What's this? Iron filings? Is this? Oh, yeah. Like my dad would get a thick 5 o'clock chowder. God, man, my dad. What I really like though, like when I lived in Illinois, this is a few years before he died. Zoe and a couple of my friends went to Illinois on a trip. We were actually going somewhere else, and we stopped in to see my dad. And he had stopped shaving, and he had a beard, and he looked like Nero Wolf, and it was really fucking cool. He had a perfect gray streak right there. I have the gray here, and then gray on one side. Like this side is gray, and this side is brown. It's weird.
Yeah.
My ex is no more.
I had to contend with that when I was making your roding, Gary. By the way,
he got kicked off X.
Yeah, he got blocked. I think yesterday.
From the day before. Yeah. They say that
it makes no sense because all he does is promote shows. His and other people's. He's never posting anything.
Spamming.
No,
he got hit for spamming.
No, he wasn't hit for spamming. I saw he showed me the email. It was something with an authentic person.
It's
like he was impersonating some. Yeah, this is.
I'm telling you, that's bots. That's bots at work.
I have another theory. I won't say it on air. But once the show is finished, I will share that with you.
No, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Joe's kind of a cunt. Those of us who love him know that.
Well, that wasn't exactly my theory, but I think that.
Look, you got to get it back, Joe. You need to message him and say, hey, man, what are you talking about? I'm a real person. I have feelings.
I'm a real boy.
And you've hurt me deep. Anyway, sorry to hear that, Joey boy. That account is not anymore. It's bullshit, man. I don't like that. I don't like hearing that, man. I hope you figure out how to get it back, man, because it's so hard to get a hold of you in the first place. Jesus Christ. Just got the X email. Gary may be right. Spamming is under inauthentic behavior. Yeah, promoting your show, you got to be careful. If you don't do any other kind of posting, they will fucking hit you for it. That's why I got put in jail on Facebook, because I kept sharing stuff to our group, the Pop Culture Minefield group. And they said I was having spamming behavior. Checking boxes, yes, that's the most stupid ass shit one can. Yeah, absolutely, Gambit. And you're liberal, more liberal than me, and you get it. John Cleese gets it.
They are destroying franchises. They're doing it with Harry Potter now. All people are talking about is Black Snape. Fucking race Snape.
Keith is a liberal, and he fucking hates this shit. Goddamn, man.
Because it's ruining everything.
Now, I used to be liberal too, but it's not like I changed. It's just simply
you are liberal.
The party moved to the left of me, and I couldn't go with some of the stuff they were saying. I'm what I always refer to as a Hubert Humphrey conservative. That means I'm as conservative as Hubert Humphrey, who was a Democrat.
The thing is,
lifelong. Democrat.
People are calling liberals what is straight up leftist / communist.
They're different. They're not the same thing. They're different. They don't care because they're using other people's money. OPM, that's right. And the series to further their ends they want. Yeah, they've destroyed Star Trek. I don't know if Star Trek's recoverable at this point, but I think that if they put it in moratorium for a bit and then like launch a movie in about 5 years, 5 years might be long enough for us to lick the wounds and get over it. If they fucking love the fans. If they don't show us love, fuck them. Have a couple of other accounts. I use one of them. They don't care because they're using other people's money. I already read that one. HHH is what I hate about making stories niche. Yeah, you got to be careful when you do niche comedy. You know, like if you watch certain comedies that are made over the last 20 years, you'll see some comedies that are just too niche in their comedy, and they're trying to follow the same vein as Airplane and The Naked Gun. The problem is they're too niche with some of their jokes, and so it doesn't work. You can't. Do not make it about your period. You got to make jokes that are universal, that people understand and get any time period. So, and I'm talking about the scary movies, which was a stupid franchise because the movie that they're parodying in the first film isn't itself a parody. It's a hat on a hat. Like, why would you put a hat on a hat? Like rednecks, why would you put a television on top of another television? Yeah, I've read all that. All right, we're gonna wrap it here. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go check the private chat. Even though I got kicked, it is still all in there. Yay! We had Snorty, we had Gambit. Snorty had to leave. Gambit. We had Andy, Davy Dread, Meth. Meth went to bed. I hope they're safe, man. God. We have Penny, E. Clay. Wow, it's so small. It looks like it says Whataburger. Writer Albert Lanier. Robert. Okay, so Albert, Uncle Albert, one of my favorite Paul McCartney songs. It's Wings. Connie Cleary, Zax was in the house. Das Wölfen was in the house. Yeah. James Jameson, Ranker Steve, and of course Shinatsky. And, you know, somebody said, you know, I'm not going to say who it was me, referred to Shinatsky as like herpes because you never know when he's going to flare up. But the fact is, he's not like herpes at all. He's more like chlamydia. So
Jesus Christ. Why are people friends with you?
Because they know I love them. If I tease you unmercifully, you know, if I unmercilessly tease you and fuck with you, that means I fucking really like you. And I like hanging out with you and I like fucking with you.
Nah, I think you...
And I kind of want it back. I kind of want it back because that's friendship to me. Absolutely, Gambit. Absolutely true.
Oh my God, Demon.
What?
Wait. Herpes Albert is the only one you get from using somebody else's trumpet.
Oh.
It's called Herpes Albert. I don't understand. How did I get that around my mouth? My lips are all swollen on the corners. Oh man, did you use Tom's trumpet this weekend? Yeah. Man, I should have told you. He's got herpes Alpert. Yeah, it's only like in Tijuana. You can only get it in Tijuana. I loved Herb Alpert, man. Good shit.
Yes.
If you've never, I'm going to tell you all right now in the chat, if you have never listened to Herb Alpert, go to YouTube right now and look up Herb Alpert. If you don't know how to spell it, look at D. Bud Martin's post and just fucking copy and paste it.
No.
Look for
the Gambit one.
Yeah, Gambit, Tijuana Brass. And look up, but don't put copy and paste was the manager of the. Put in Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. And I'm just going to tell you, Herb Alpert is somebody you want to hear the music of. Great fucking memorable music. It's from my childhood. I loved it. I grew up in Phoenix, and you heard it all over the place in Arizona. That's what you get for blowing another man's horn. I should have ended with horn. I fixed your joke. I should have written if instead of. But anyway. Herpes. Okay, he finally got the joke. Herpes Alpert. You can only get it from Trumpet and in Tijuana. But I was in Baja when I got it. Then it's not Herpes Alpert. It's fucking horrible.
It is.
All right. Well, just like Martin, we have reached the end of this show because he's the Omega. Anybody even fucking understand it? Alpha and the Omega.
Alpha and Omega, yeah.
Okay. Was that too cerebral a joke?
No, I'm just too tired.
I'm too tired to laugh at that stupid joke.
It's 1:30 midnight. And you fucker just don't want to.
Gary.
I'm looking at the time right now and it says 1/2 the monkey's ass.
Gary.
To his balls. What?
You well very know that after midnight, all Austrian became German.
Fuck off, Martin.
You know, Germany did invade Austria once, but that's because they mistook it for Poland.
I am out. Good night.
Okay, we're out of here, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.